So Colonel Khao, can you please tell me about yourself? Who you are? You have any medals? Where you from? And things like that.
My name is Khao Insixiengmay. I was born on the small city, Savannakhet. It's the central part of Laos or the southern part of Laos. That's right on route number 9. That goes from Laos to Vietnam to Laos. And if we draw the parallel, the 17th parallel that divide North Vietnam and South Vietnam after 1954. So I know that area, and I joined the army because at that time I know nothing about the war to fight, but I like to be an officer. When I was in high school, I take a test to go study English and maybe to become English teacher. But I found out that, the military academy need cadet. I want to be an officer. And when I tried to be a pilot, they found that I'm too short. I'm not tall enough. So I quit, So then I go to military academy. After the training, just 1 year. That time, that's the war, they have to rush the training. Then I get out from school. I joined the airborne brigade. That's 1st Airborne. That's the 1st battalion that was really strong. And after the training to be a, airborne person, they sent me to fight in northern part of Laos. That's close to China. That's the Laos Khao province. Then I fought the North Vietnamese communists and also the Chinese communists too. At that time, I had no experience. When I
How old were you then?
18,
Oh wow.
yeah, and then when I start having a fight with the North Vietnamese communists, they ambushed me. I was very, very scared. And then I drink maybe 2 canteen of water. I just still scared. I carry carbine and I want to shoot back. It's a lock. And I have to, charge again. I say, what happened? Because, I did not put the safety
Oh,
off. And
the
then,
gun.
because I was too scared. And then after that, I fought, and then I became a company commander. I used to be a platoon leader. So one time, when the North Vietnamese attacked us, and then the 2 company commanders, they were killed in the same foxhole. 3 days attacked by the North Vietnamese, so we have to move back. And I think the 2 company lost the company commander killed in the foxhole. It's still over there in Luang Nam Tha, because we just get out, and then they replaced me. The 2 company combined to be 1, and they select me to be company commander because very few officers want to go to the war. They want to be officer but stay home. But for me, I don't know. I just want to show. I believe that after school, I believe that a lot of training. I think I'm strong enough. I know how to fight. But in fact, I feel that, the enemy is stronger than us, the Vietnamese or the Chinese. But what we learn the French way to fight. That's not strong enough, because the French lost the war. And I feel that, I'm not smart. I have to do something to learn. It was captured. They tied me, with the telephone wire. 1962, that's, I think, July. I forget the date, 62, they tied me. And we still have the scar here on my arm. I was wounded on my left arm. I shoot back because about 20 soldiers shoot at me and five not when we soldiers put the AK-47 on my chest.
Wow.
And then they recharge, they put new magazine, and they say, kill him. They say in Vietnamese, and I understand. Bắn chết đi, bắn chết đi. So I said, oh, I've been going to that. What's that about? I still remember that word until now. That's 50, I think 52 years ago.
So is that near the Ho Chi Minh Trail?
No, this is on China border.
Oh, by the China border.
Yes.
So way up
time.
north.
Yes, first time.
Oh.
When I was 18, when I got out from school, that's 1962. I know nothing. I still young, you know. Oh, after that, you know, they take us to learn indoctrination. They ask us to say that, oh, communism is good, is fair, treat the people fairly, but imperialists like French own imperialists or an American new imperialists, they want to come and take the land. We have to chase them away, don't listen to them. That's what they do. They teach about communism. So I don't accept it. After I get well, I feel good, so I escaped with aid of my veteran from military veteran 3 from my area, from my brigade. That's the 15th Airborne Brigade. Used to be the strongest brigade in Laos in the early 60s. I escaped for 70. Walk straight at night and without compass and look at the sun. This is east, this is west. And we move to the west to go to Thailand.
Wow.
We have no map, and then walk too much, and then no shoe, just barefoot.
No
Yes.
shoe.
Yes,
Wow.
and then lot of sketch in 7 days, and we reach to friendly position. I went home and become a company commander just for a while, and then I was sent to France for the airborne training.
What year was that?
It's 1963. I sent to France for the airborne training. Airborne to become a jump master, skydiver, and air delivery. How to move, supply things by airplane. I get out, go back and work at the airborne training center. And at that time, they sent some French volunteer or teacher who taught in Laos, They want to get a jump, a wing, airborne wing, so I taught them in French because at that time I speak French better than English, because we learn French when I was in first grade, 4 years old, first grade, so we learn, and then my father used to be a French colonial army. That's French word. He trained in French back sometime 1930. I don't remember the real year, He went to France with one Lao, two Vietnamese, and two Cambodian to train. So when I was 4 years old and he teach me French, he teach me like a military terminology in French. So I remember he taught me about, he fought the Japanese, he fought the Viet Minh at that time, and then he talked about Vietnamese language because he used to work in Vietnam before. He talked about some words for me to remember because when I was 10 years old, and then my neighbor, we have Vietnamese and we have Cambodian. So we play together. We take care of our brother and sister. But Sometimes we speak Vietnamese, sometimes we speak Lao or Cambodian. That's why.
That's good. We got Vietnamese and the Laos and the Cambodian. They all play together and
Yes,
speak
but
together.
when-
It's fantastic.
Yes, when I speak, even now I forget the Cambodian, but I have a good accent. When I say hello to the Cambodian, rất sắp chết, but it's similar to Lao, but not really. And when I speak Vietnamese, that's maybe communist word. Mình khỏe không ai trong bia đâu, yeah, that's something that's funny, because we are 10 years old. Sometimes we fight. Sometimes we cannot get along, but sometimes we joke at each other. And my father listened to us. Don't say that word. That's not good word sometimes. Because we do not understand the good and bad word. So we just say
Yeah.
something.
So you study in French, right? So what year you come back?
I come back in 1964.
Yeah. And they was assign you.
To become the asphalt. That's people who send the food, the ammunition to the unit in the front line. The asphalt, that supply officer.
Okay.
I start learning English. I went to English evening school, and then I take Army English school. The reason I start learning English, I learned it when I was in high school, but different accent, because taught by the French. So when I travel, and then they speak English to me, and then they say, "Why you do not understand English?" So I feel ashamed. I did not know English, so they said, "Oh, one day I go home, I will learn English." Then I start learning English at the end of 1964 and 1965. The whole year, 8 hours per day, I learned English in Vientiane, from military English training school. Then I came to America. I came to America 1966.
Oh, you come to America.
Yes, 1966 as a young first lieutenant.
Oh, lieutenant.
Yes, I went to the U.S. Air Force Training Center, that's Lackland Air Force Base Center in Texas, learning American terminology, how to work with the airplane map and the names used by military, the Air Force, the cloud, whatever, I don't remember now. So we can communicate with the U.S. Air Force, and then we can fight with American soldier. Then after that, after almost a year training English, was sent to the U.S. Army Armor School, Fort Knox.
Oh, Fort Knox, huh?
Yeah, Fort Knox, to learn to fight like American officer now, on the leadership, on the combat and whatever. I train like an American officer. That's why I see the difference between I learn in Laos or I learn here. That's different idea about how to fight. I believe American, tactic is better than the French. That I thinking, and because when I fight in Laos, I was kind of stupid officer. So I learned, come back, went back to Laos, 1967, and then they create the special guerrilla unit that time, and then they send the commando radar platoon to learn how to jump. So I teach them the first platoon of the commando radar. During the graduation, the American CIA, they saw me. I attend the ceremony, the graduation, and the American CIA saw me. They said, "Oh, this officer can speak English, so can you come and join me? So we need you to be interpreter." And then teach something because I learned how to fight like a major now. So
This is the CIA working with the lowland Laos, not the Hmong, right?
yeah, the lowland Laos, the
Lowland Laos,
headquarter is in Savanakhet. So they recruit me. At that time, very few Lao people were able to speak English, So a couple of person who joined the CIA back 1967, only one or two people know how to speak English. But when they met me, they say, "Oh, this is a young Lutheran, so he knows how to fight him." So he asked me to come and join. So I taught a lot of things to fire heavy weapon, to get collect the intelligence information in whatever, to organize the road watch team, the commando radar team, and whatever they asked me to teach. So they know that I am like American officer from that time. I am not Lao officer anymore because I speak many languages. I speak French and I speak English too.